Good morning. This is Teacher John Kale of Magsaysay Elementary School. Join me as we venture to a whole new journey in science. We are now in the 7th week of the second quarter. Before we start with our discussion, let me first present to you the objective for the day. Describe the effects of interactions among organisms in the environment. Before anything else, let's first have a quick recap of our past lesson. Classify what relationship is present in the pictures. For our first picture, we have a bee and a flower. What symbiotic relationship could be seen in the portrait? Very good. The answer is mutualism. How about the second picture? Here, we have an orchid and a tree. Very good. The answer is commensalism. For our third picture, we have a cat and a mouse. What symbiotic relationship could be seen in this portrait? Very good. The answer is predation. For our next picture, we have a mosquito sucking on blood. What relationship is present in this portrait? Very good. The answer is parasitism. For our last picture, we have two animals of the same kind fighting one another. What relationship is present in this portrait? Very good. The answer is competition. Now, I want you to read the story with me. The story is entitled The Boy Who Cried Wolf. A boy named John was once taking care of some sheep not far from a forest. Nearby was a village, and he was told to call for help if there was any danger. One day, he thought he would have some fun, and he cried out with all his might, "The wolf is coming! The wolf is coming!" Then men came running with clubs and axes to save the boy from the wolf. As they saw nothing, they went home again and left John laughing in his sleeve. The day before, he had so much fun. John cried out again the next day, "The wolf! The wolf!" Then men came again. This time, not as many as the first time. Again, they saw no trace of the wolf, so they shook their heads and went back. On the third day, the wolf came in earnest, and John cried in dismay, "Help! Help! The wolf! The wolf!" Not a single man came to help him. The wolf broke into the flock and attacked the sheep. Among them was a beautiful lamb that belongs to John. Then he felt very sorry that he had deceived his friends and neighbors, and he grieved over the loss of his pet lamb. After reading the selection, let us try to answer the following questions. For number 1, who are the characters in the story? Very good. We have John. Aside from John, who else are the characters in the story? Nice. We also have his neighbors. Do we have other characters in the story? Very good. We also have his pet lamb. Aside from the lamb, are there any other characters in the story? Nice answer. We also have the wolf. For number 2, what kind of animal is John's pet? Very good. John's pet is a lamb. Number 3, what happened to John's lamb after the attack? Nice answer. It died from the wolf's attack. Number 4, why didn't they help John? Very good. It's because John always lied about the wolf. For our last question, is there a symbiotic relationship present in the story? Very good. The symbiotic relationship in the story is predation. There are different interactions among living things and their environment in order to live in the ecosystem. These interactions are the following: mutualism, commensalism, parasitism, predation, and competition. Now, can these interactions affect the environment? Very good. Definitely, these interactions between species can affect our environment. What will happen to people if all the butterflies and bees die? Very good. People will be starving because trees will no longer bear fruits. Why is that so? Nice answer. It's because there are no longer butterflies and bees to pollinate its flowers. What will happen if there are too many rodents in a rice field? Very good. Scarcity in rice production may occur because of the damages caused by the rodents. I believe that everyone has learned a lot from this lesson and is now ready to take an activity. So for our first activity, we have write the names of the animals under the correct column. We have 2 columns here, one for predators and another for prey. Let's be reminded that predators benefit by killing the other, while prey are the ones being harmed or killed. For number 1, we have lion and deer. For number 2, frog and fly. Number 3, cat and mouse. For our next activity, we also have 2 columns, one for parasites and the other for hosts. Let us be reminded that parasites benefit by harming the other, while the hosts are the ones being harmed. For number 4, we have ticks and dog. And lastly, number 5, mosquito and human. Now, I want you to get your notebooks and try to reflect on the following. Why is it important to know the roles of each organism in our environment? I repeat, why is it important to know the roles of each organism in our environment? Can we survive if there is an imbalance in our ecosystem? I repeat, can we survive if there is an imbalance in our ecosystem? For our last activity for today, unscramble the letters to form the correct relationship being described or defined. It is where one organism benefits while the other neither benefited nor harmed. Very good. The answer is commensalism. Next one we have, it is where one organism benefits while the other one gets killed. Very good. The answer is predation. Next we have, it is where one organism lives in another organism, causing some harm to the host. Very good. We have parasitism. For a fourth one, we have, it is where both organisms benefit. Nice answer. The answer is mutualism. Lastly, we have a group of organisms working together. Nice idea. We have ecosystem. And that's it. Thank you for joining me as I venture to a whole new journey in science.